All right, here we go. Hey everyone, welcome to the Everything Ken-Dall show. My name is Ken-Dall Locke, and this is my brother Olutade Olajoyegbe.
Yes, that's me, Olutade Oladragby.
Hey, thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
having me on.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I want to make sure I go over a couple of things with this man here. Watching him grow up into who he has become has, is been a dream. Honestly, him growing up to who he is as hard as he's working, and him continuing his education. I think those things are pivotal to a man or a person. Just being responsible and getting a chance to understand that I don't need a handout. I'm going to go out and do it myself. So while I have him here, he's going to discuss a couple of things that's I think is important to everyone, but we're going to get his point of view on them if you don't mind. So a couple of things we're going to talk about for sure is life, and so we're going to start with that. I think I guess the first thing I want to ask you or kind of get your input on is what motivates you. What motivates you to continue? Let's start off with school, and then we'll go to work.
Okay.
Okay.
What motivates me to go to school all the time is stems from work.
Okay.
There's a when you don't have a degree or any type of training, you can only go into intro levy
Positions.
positions at big corporations.
Right. Right.
And the way that you are treated there, and the type of tasks that you're actually handled, and or it makes you want to continue your education.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they talk down to you as if you're a subordinate, because you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And every time something like that happens at work, or every time I get into an argument with one of my coworkers, or it reminds me, if I finish school and get a degree and get a better job, I won't have to go through this.
Ah, yeah. Wow.
So that's one thing that motivates me.
Okay.
On top of that, going to school, excuse me for burping.
It's fine.
On top of that, what also motivates me going to school is being educated and be able to handle life situations better than a person who did not go to school. Okay, going to school has taught me a lot of things, and taught me to make better decisions for myself.
Okay.
And also made me look at things a different way.
Yeah.
Also, it helps you be a better person in society.
Yeah.
When it comes to socializing.
Yeah. So if you don't mind, let's try to talk about because you said something that I thought was kind of really important when you started saying about your education kind of gives you the ability to make different decisions than someone who doesn't. No,
Absolutely.
I completely see that. Yeah, absolutely. I think when you have, let's say, when you walk into an office with someone who has some form of education, and you have some form of education as well, you can actually negotiate better, right? Do you understand? Like, does that make sense? Like you can actually negotiate things like time off or even more money or something like that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Having an education can boost your pay raise, your position, your title.
Absolutely.
The fact whether you get a job or not, whether they call you for an interview or not,
right?
That could be the main difference between you or somebody else.
Absolutely, no, I completely agree with that. All of that, absolutely. So, let's kind of get your point of view on work. Actually, no, if you don't mind, I want to kind of add, I guess, what motivates me as far as school as well. Because I agree with everything you said. Honestly, I don't know what more else I can add. I guess want to hear myself talk about it. But I think I think everything you said, yeah, it hits it right on the head. I think it's having that type of foundation that no matter what, you have something to fall back on also, right?
Yeah.
So even if you decided to say, hey, listen, you know what, I don't like this position, I can go somewhere else because I have my education to prove that I have this this information, this knowledge, this wisdom to get me a different job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I completely agree with everything you said for sure. So let's talk.
Education can not only just benefit you with your job, also can just benefit you in life.
Yes.
in general.
Ooh.
Like,
let's elaborate on that. Let me hear that. Let me hear that.
In general, like the way you speak,
Yeah.
your grammar, the way you carry yourself, that stuff comes those tangibles come from going to school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the way you speak and treat people.
Yeah.
Also can come from home and the way you were raised.
This is true.
But,
yes.
But the way you carry yourself and speak to others is and also working with another person. Say you never worked with a person before, you never met.
Right.
Like they train you to do stuff like that, such as when you do group projects.
Yeah.
You have to work together with the other person.
Okay.
That's those type of things can be very important in life.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So now let's talk about the work. So what kind of motivates you to get up and go to work?
What motivates me to get up and go to work is I don't like saying I don't have money.
That's no, that's important. No, that's dope. That's like
why I go to work.
Yeah,
because it's embarrassing not to have any money.
Wow.
And I need money.
Yeah.
For multiple things. I like to have clothes. I don't like not doing anything. I don't like budgeting my money.
Yeah.
Which is
I know what you mean.
Like I like doing what I want to do when I want to do it.
Yeah.
That's also another reason why I want to go to school, because I want to make enough money to where I can do anything I want whenever I want to do it.
Absolutely.
No matter the expense.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, I completely agree with that too. I think, budgeting honestly is put in place for us to, kind of spend our money wisely, of course.
Yeah.
But I think, if you have a lump sum or if you have, an extreme astronomers amount, or I don't know if I said that word correctly. Yeah. I sound like Charles Barkley or somebody. But $10 trillion, right? Yeah. You talked about this before. $10 trillion. I think that would kind of give us that room to kind of make sure that we decided to go out and take a vacation somewhere, or decided to put one of my children in college. I could do that, right? I don't have to think about how I'm going to work for the next, 25 years to make sure I can afford it or not. Obviously, working will never be an end thing. I think honestly, when you talk about work, it's something that has to be done every day, regardless if you have money or not. I think how you look at work matters, right? So, like, to me, doing this right now is work. I actually enjoy doing this, though. So, I mean, however you look at it, I think is based on that person. So, I mean, your work can also be a job you don't like. I don't know. Like, you could be working a job and you could just feel like, man, I just don't like it, right? But it's still your work, right? So, I mean, I don't think that it matters when it comes to money, though, because at the end of it, when you say, if I was doing this for money, which I'm not, but if I was doing it for money, then at least I would know that, hey, you know what, I have a purpose of why I'm doing it, right? And I think because you have a purpose or your motivation is, going to work because you don't want to be broke. Yeah, that correlates with, I think, just about every one of us that have a job, pretty much, because if you would rather be doing something you love to do and getting paid a ton of money for it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's when school comes in.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, anyways.
Okay. You mind sharing with the people what you majoring in?
I want to major in journalism.
Nice. Okay?
I want to major in sports journalism. I want to go to school to write and talk about sports. I love sports.
Yeah.
All my friends and family love sports. It's something I can talk about all day.
Okay.
And it won't feel like a job.
Okay.
I love giving my opinion about sports. I feel like I'm very educated about the sports world.
Okay.
And I feel like it was something that I would be successful in.
Okay.
And that's what I want to do. It's because I feel like I'll be successful in something I like, and it's something that I would enjoy doing.
All right. Well, I don't want to cut you off because since I have you on right now, because I know you enjoy doing this. I know you enjoy doing this, and I don't know. I'm gonna do everything I can to get this tape out before the Super Bowl. I want your pick, and I want to know the score from you.
Pick and score. Okay. Well. The pick and score, the whole time I just want the Falcons and the Patriots.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't want that the whole time. I'm a huge Seahawks fan. Yeah. Falcons and the Patriots are playing, though, obviously. Mm-hmm. The obvious choice for most people, and for me, if I wasn't biased, I want the Falcons to win, but the Patriots.
Yeah.
The Patriots have definitely the favor, but I'm not gonna pick them. I don't want to. I don't want them. I don't want to go on a limb and say they're gonna win
Okay.
because they had a very easy schedule all the way out.
Who is that? The Patriots?
The Patriots had a very easy schedule to make it to
The Super Bowl.
the Super Bowl. They have the weakest division in the league.
Uh,
They played they played in a week conference to get to the Super Bowl.
wow.
They played the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They played the Steelers and
I'm not sure. You know better than I will.
anyways,
I don't know.
what my point is, Atlanta had a way more difficult road to get to
the Super Bowl. Yeah, absolutely.
They had to beat the Seahawks and the Packers.
Yeah.
And they have Julio Jones. They have Matt Ryan, who's playing some of the best football he's ever played. They have Devontae Freeman, which is a great rushing attack. Hopefully, if Alex Mack, their center, can be healthy and play on Super Bowl, which he's been healthy all games and one of the best centers in the league.
Yeah.
If he can play and can create time just to give Matt Ryan time to make some passes, get the ball to Julio Jones.
Yeah.
And if the Atlanta defense get enough stops, then they can win.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's what they're gonna have to win. They're gonna have to get stops against Tom Brady and their offense. So.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, so. But I don't see. But Patriots.
Yeah.
It's Chris Hogan and Chris Hogan and Rob Gronkowski and Deion Lewis and these players. I don't think they're gonna be enough for Dick Beasley and Dwight Freeney if they can play at the top of their level the way they've been playing throughout the playoffs. I guess very see Atlanta taking the win. So I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Wow.
I'm taking Atlanta, and the score will be, I'll say 34-20.
34-20 Atlanta, huh?
34-20
Woo! You heard it here first. But I first of all, your analysis. I mean, you made me feel like I was on ESPN. I was like, "Who are you naming? How do you know the center of the team? What is going on? Like things like." No, seriously, that was amazing. That really was amazing. So, because obviously we said we was going to talk about preparation, and preparation is important. So, because I don't want to transition this, I don't want to just take off sports because you just made me feel like this is what we should talk about for the rest of the show. Because I just feel that way. Okay. Here you talk about sports, but. We need to talk about preparation because this is for the people, and then I think what we should talk about something as far as sports, doing something differently, like maybe off camera or like another show or something, and just getting your point of view on what you think about certain teams. I think that's really important. Just like I said, hearing you talk about that, I felt like, oh man, I want to know more. Anyway, sorry about that, you guys. Hey, we're not editing that. This conversation that just happened. That was a genuine conversation.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, we talk about your preparation. So, do you think preparation is important? And if you do or if you don't, please explain why, and then we'll go from there.
Preparation is important in almost anything in sports, in your day.
Yeah.
You got to be prepared, and you got to prepare yourself for the day before if you want to accomplish. If you want to accomplish the things you want to accomplish, like for me, I go to school and work every day. And the preparation, I go into that. I get my gym clothes, my clothes I'm going to wear to school. I take a shower the night before. Before I wake up, so I can be ready to leave and go to the gym.
Wow.
And then go to school, then the gym, and then go to work from there.
Wow.
And that's the way I try to prepare myself every day.
Wow.
But also, that type of preparation takes a lot of work, dedication.
Yeah, the discipline, right?
Yeah,
the discipline.
And easy. It's easy to be inconsistent with it. Some days you don't want to get up that early.
Yeah.
Some days after you work, you want to go straight to bed.
Yeah.
You don't want to pull out your clothes. You don't want to pull out your clothes.
Yeah.
So it's easier said than done. Preparing yourself, like when you go to school, you gotta prepare. You gotta have supplies.
Yeah.
You gotta have your homework done.
Yeah.
When you go to work, you gotta have your supplies. You gotta have. You gotta be ready to work out. Your stuff has to be clean. You can't be looking dirty. And yeah. Proper preparation prevents piss performance.
Ooh.
So,
Hold on. That was beautiful. Where did you get that from? That was
honestly a lyric from Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, well, that's dope though.
Yeah,
hey. You know what? We're gonna take that one. Sorry. We're gonna take that one. Proper preparation makes piss performance. Wow. No, I have to completely agree. I think for sure preparation is really important. I mean, I think it's really important. I think it's something we can always get better at as people, but for sure myself, I know I can get better at it. You know, I mean, as far as hearing you say you get in the shower at night and then you get your clothes, your gym clothes, and you get your work clothes ready. Yeah. That's really planning for sure. Like myself, I mean, I'll have to do. I mean, I take a shower the night before, but as far as getting my clothes ready and stuff for the night, I mean, I kind of lack on that. But I want everyone to know though. You know, you can always
that saves so
work
much
on
time.
Yeah,
it really does. Yeah. It saves so much time.
Yeah, I think we all can, make sure that we take a look at our preparation. You know, if you feel like you could do something to make your time shorter in the morning or even throughout the day, then it's better to prepare for it the day before. I think so. I really do.
Honestly, when night comes, you should be just prepared for the next day.
Wow.
Honestly,
yeah.
That's what you should be doing.
Really be ahead of the game. Really be ahead of the curve. Yeah.
And it can give you more time into the night. Now you might not have to go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
Because because you're so prepared for the next day. All you gotta do is wake up and put your clothes on and get out of the house.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. I think another thing is a lot of people, even such as myself, I used to feel like, oh well, if I wait until the last minute to do something, then it'll be more it'll feel like the pressure is on and then I have no choice but to get it done. But no, that's the wrong way of thinking, I believe. I think, we really have to start thinking about our priorities. And then not only when you think about your priorities, start figuring out, what you need to do to get these things done so you can be more efficient. And also your efficiency should help your effectiveness, right?
Yeah. For sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely. Anything else you want to talk about?
We can talk about what were we gonna say? Talk more about work.
Okay, absolutely. What's up with work?
Work is just crazy in itself.
Okay.
Like the work environment.
Okay.
The workplace. It's crazy. I've been working since I was 16, and
amazing.
Every single.
I was too. That's dope. Yeah.
And everywhere you go, every different business I worked at, it's been different stories. Every single place, it's like different characters.
Okay.
And it's like somebody should make a movie out of like just a work environment,
like The Office.
Not like similar like The Office. They're like basically like The Office.
Yeah.
But it's different in a different business. Like Office is one place is like that's what happens in the office probably. There's probably people like that. But like imagine like a show like that at a fast food restaurant. Or a show like that at a restaurant where there's servers. Or somebody who works in a deli or somebody who works for a big corporation for Microsoft. They'll all be different because they do different things.
Wow.
So or like it could be a different episode, different business for every episode.
Man, that's amazing. I think, hey, I just feel like somebody out there. I don't know if you guys thought about that idea. No, that's a wonderful idea. I mean, I would love to try to think about that idea. Over the time, through all of my jobs, was for sure was that you kind of have to have some form of an expectation of what you're getting into. Yeah, I mean, because when I first started working at the Boys and Girls Club, it was just like, oh man, it was my first paycheck. Like, what am I supposed to do with this money, right? And then I went to go buy a whole bunch of clothes, and then my second job, it just was like, the same thing. And then the third job was like the same thing. And then, started catching on like, oh, wow, well, what am I going to do to try to get more income? Because a lot of these things, like you were saying before, correlates with, budgeting. Budgeting isn't always the best thing, but it's important when you have a limited amount of funds. And when you have a limited amount of funds, you got to make the best decisions. But if you work hard and you continue grinding and you continue finding ways to having multiple sources of income, yeah, I mean, I don't think you should have to worry about like what you spend or how many shoes or clothes you buy. We can't let money dictate who we are as people, but we can use it as a valuable resource to make sure we build ourselves up and put ourselves in better situations. Because money is meant to be used as a resource. I would say as a form of security, if you were to ask me. But I mean,
it's a thing.
yeah,
Definitely.
material for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think that's something to be aware of. So, anything else, my brother?
I don't think I'm good. I mean,
Okay.
if you have any more topics that you want to speak on, I'd definitely love to speak on.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I got my point across.
No, because I mean, because the thing is, I got some really good information from you. I think the people are going to look at it and they're going to be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, what he said was really dope, and that's all I care about. I want someone out there, God willing, that they listen and watch this video and they say, you know what Tade said was really deep, and I felt great about it, and so, and also, I'm not saying go and take his pick and put all your money on his pick. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying, you take the words that he was saying as far as what motivates him and how to be prepared, and what motivates him as far as work and school. I think those things are more important. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if you heard his knowledge in sports, I mean, in this conversation, it would make you feel confident in making that pick. But at the same time, thank you, brother. I'm glad you did the show with me. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Absolutely. All right, we'll do another one. All right, everyone, don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe. You better subscribe.
You heard that. All right, love you guys. Have a good one.